All right, let's get this show started.
Jorge Masvidal has an interesting opponent in mind for Anthony Hernandez. Hernandez suffered his second consecutive loss on Saturday, dropping a decision to Gregory Rodriguez after previously being stopped by Sean Strickland in February. During the latest episode of the Deep Waters podcast, Masvidal, alongside Chris Weidman, Dean Thomas, and Dustin Poirier, suggested that Hernandez should face former UFC middleweight champion Israel Adesanya next. It would certainly be an intriguing matchup for both fighters.
Hernandez versus Izzy.
You could do.
I like that.
Yeah, you could.
I like that fight a lot.
So
both have been struggling. Both are struggling. I mean, Izzy's struggling more, but
it's a good
tough
stop
matchup.
for
Yeah, it's
good stop for Izzy, I think, though.
Yeah,
you know,
and you've just seen how you could stop the takedown. Like it's possible with good technique. So you can learn a lot from this fight.
But not just technique. I think in Robocop's part, it's his physicalities. There was a lot of times where his legs were up in the air, and this guy was lock hand doubled, and he
manned up,
poked it up, Mr. Olympia style, jacked him up, ripped him off his legs.
100%.
You know, I don't think Izzy has those physicalities in the wrestling department.
He's gonna be weaker. No. He's gonna be weaker there for sure.
He's definitely Robocop has to be one of the strongest 85ers.
That's why it's exciting.
for sure.
And then he's also going to be coming out throwing those leg kicks. He's going to be going to the body with teeps and different types of kicks and knees. Like it's gonna that fight is interesting.
That's a good matchup.
Colby Covington didn't hold back when discussing Ian Garry following his recent loss to Islam Makhachev at UFC 330. During an interview with Submission Radio, Covington was asked about Garry's defeat and took the opportunity to poke fun at his fellow welterweight, referencing the controversy and online discourse surrounding Garry's marriage.
I mean, I don't know. I didn't really pay attention, so I didn't really care about it. But the one thing fitting that I did see is now, you know, the wife got to sit in the corner and watch him get dogged out for once. So at least the roles got reversed for once. You know, the world got to see that he was exposed as a fuck. And I just thought that it was very fitting that now instead of him sitting in the corner and watching, you know, his wife with the nutritionist, he got to have his wife in the corner and watch him, you know, get dogged out. So it was great.
Covington also weighed in on Makhachev's potential next opponents, saying he doesn't believe either Carlos Prates or Michael Morales has what it takes to defeat the welterweight champion. Gregory Rodriguez doesn't believe he did anything wrong against Anthony Hernandez. Following their fight, Hernandez accused Rodriguez of cheating by repeatedly grabbing his gloves during the bout. Now, speaking to Ariel Helwani, Robocop responded to the accusations, denying that he intentionally cheated. Rodriguez argued that if he had actually broken the rules, referee Herb Dean would have warned him and everyone would have seen it.
Oh man, he can say whatever he wants, you know, like the fact that I beat him was the leg kicks, I punched him, he didn't take me down, he didn't do nothing, you know, like he put a pressure that was good, but I didn't cheat him, he know that. But everybody can say whatever they want, it's still the same, man. I'm a lot of respect about him, like I said, and then I saw his family right there, his son was crying in the front row, you know, like, it's crazy, but that's the sport, you know, and I tell my wife in my training, bro, if I can, I'm gonna bite the guy. I bite it, I'm gonna do everything. I break my bones, but I'm gonna do everything I needed. But I didn't cheat in, and during the fight, we fight good. It was a dog's fight. Everyone saw that. We tried to kill each other every moment and every round. Like if that was clear, probably Herbert Dean will say something, or everyone's gonna see in the TV or whatever. Sometimes involuntary, my hands grab his gloves, but was nothing like that will change the result of the fight, you know. And in the end, I'm still the same, man. A lot of respect by him. I know he's a warrior. He's a tough guy. I think he will bounce him back. It's gonna be hard, like, to hold him in his game. The guys who fight him need to be really smart. And yeah, at the end of the day, just my respect, and I will still be the same, man. The result, we saw the scorecard, I saw the fight, and I beat him. That's the fact.
The California State Athletic Commission has revealed the official fight night weights for the fighters who competed at UFC Sacramento, and there were several notable takeaways. Despite looking significantly larger inside the octagon, Gregory Rodriguez weighed just 2.2 pounds more than Anthony Hernandez in their 5-round main event. Rodriguez weighed 185 pounds on Friday before rehydrating to 204.4 pounds on fight night, gaining 19.4 pounds. Hernandez, meanwhile, went from 186 pounds at weigh-ins to 202.2 pounds, adding 16.2 pounds. However, the most eye-catching weight gain came from featherweight knockout artist Marcio Barboza, who scored a first-round finish over Ryan Hughes. Barboza weighed 145.5 pounds at Friday's weigh-ins but packed on a staggering 25.5 pounds before stepping into the octagon at 171 pounds, putting him firmly in welterweight territory. Hughes, meanwhile, weighed just 153.2 pounds on fight night, giving Barboza a massive 17.8-pound weight advantage. Here are the rest of the UFC Sacramento Fight Night weights. Roman Dolidze, 206 to 226.2, 20.2 pounds. Renier de Ridder, 205 to 221.8, 16.8 pounds. Mason Jones, 156 to 177.2, 21.2 pounds. Markel Medeiros, 156 to 177.4, 21.4 pounds. Gisela Chavez, 124.5 to 137.4, 12.9 pounds. Carly Judice, 125.5 to 136.6, 11.1 pounds. Terrence Chapman, 266 to 269.2, 3.2 pounds. Larian Douglas, 145.5 to 162.8, 17.3 pounds. Jamal Emmers, 143.5 to 156.8, 13.3 pounds. Nasrat Hakparas, 155.5 to 173.4, 17.9 pounds. Chris Padilla, 156 to 170.2, 14.2 pounds. Stanley Dorsonville, 155.5 to 179, 23.5 pounds. Gage Young, 155.5 to 180.2, 24.7 pounds. Jackson McVeigh, 185 to 207.8, 22.8 pounds. Wesley Schultz, 186 to 209, 23 pounds. Elise Reed, 115 to 125, 10 pounds. And Chanel Dyer, 116 to 125, 9 pounds. Merab Dvalishvili believes he knows exactly why Henry Cejudo was able to dominate him at RAF this past Saturday. Cejudo had been waiting for another opportunity to get his revenge on Merab. He couldn't get the job done when they first met in the UFC in 2024, nor when they faced off in their first RAF meeting last month, where Merab pulled off an 11-8 upset over the Olympic gold medalist. Cejudo delivered a spectacular performance on Saturday, avenging his previous defeat to Merab and capturing the RAF Lightweight Crossover Championship with a 30-second victory. Now, speaking to Ariel Helwani, Merab reflected on the defeat and admitted that he didn't have enough time to properly prepare for the rematch, which he believes ultimately cost him the fight.
I know it was risks since when I was wrestling against him first time, and especially it was risk when I beat him in wrestling, and then now he was the one who called me and then who asked this wrestling match. It was weird. But I know he was preparing something. I know he was gonna study me, and I don't have time for like really training for wrestling this. I'm focused for my fight always. I just usually how I do when I have a wrestling match in RAF, usually week before I start preparation, as a second training. Maybe go a little details, but.
Merab also provided an update on his friend Ilia Topuria, saying that he's enjoying life right now but expects him to return stronger than ever.
As you guys all see, he's having a great time. He's enjoying life. He's always been like this. He's such a happy guy. He's a very lover, big heart with friends and family. And he's doing very good. He's fine. When he will come back, he will get back the belt and he will beat everybody. Nobody can stop him. And yeah, he's the best. And you guys already know, but he's gonna prove it again and again.
And perhaps unsurprisingly, Merab also had some harsh words for Umar Nurmagomedov and his manager Rizvan Magomedov, proving that Umar still lives rent-free in Merab's head.
I find out later who was, I guess, helping Umar to disrespect me on X and threats to or wrote all the bad disrespectful things for me, and they even mentioned my country for disrespectful ways. And this this Rizwan, he's sneaky manager. He's been in Georgia. He's been treated welcome. He's been treated very well there. But and even after that, he disrespect me. He disrespect my country. He's sneaky guy. He disrespect me. I'm mad. I'm hurt. And every time he has a chance, he always disrespect me. Even recently, they asked about him how me and Peter Yan fight will go. He said Peter Yan will beat me my next fight, and then he even say some stupid excuse. Then I beat Peter Yan first time because he had an injury. So imagine like he even disrespect my win against Peter Yan. He even don't respect that I have a win against Yan. You know, every time Umar has the chance to talk about me, he always disrespect me.
Tyron Woodley is feeling very confident heading into his next wrestling matchup against Khamzat Chimaev. Woodley, who hadn't won a fight in MMA or boxing since his 2018 UFC welterweight title defense against Darren Till, made a successful return to competition at Real American Freestyle, earning a 14-8 victory over Joaquin Buckley. Now, Tyron already has his next challenge lined up, as he's set to face Khamzat Chimaev in the main event of RAF Moscow on September 5th. Speaking to Ariel Helwani, Woodley shared his thoughts on the matchup and confidently stated that Chimaev would be an easy matchup for him under RAF rules.
And I'm going to take out Khamzat. I'm going to take him out. I promise you.
For real?
Mark my words. Many people thought Joaquin Buckley was going to be the easy match. My gut tells me Khamzat's going to be the easy match.
Come on. In Russia, you're in his prime?
This.
Serious?
Watch this.
What?
Robbie Lawler, the killer. 2 fighter of the year back-to-back. Boogeyman. Tyron ain't fought in 60 months. Darren Till don't care about his kids. Way bigger than Tyron. Way punch harder. Tyron backs up. Watch what happened. I'm going to beat him like a drum.
What do you think? Like, how does it play out? What are you seeing?
We'll see.
Islam Makhachev has made a surprising prediction for the upcoming title fight between Alexander Volkanovski and Movsar Evloev. Speaking to Russian media outlet Ushataika, Makhachev backed Evloev to dethrone the 37-year-old Volk, pointing to the 5-year age gap and suggesting that Volk is no longer in his prime. He said, "Movsar knows himself that the fight won't be easy, that Volkanovski is a tough opponent for anyone. But I think Movsar will manage with his youth. Volkanovski, honestly speaking, is not at the same peak he was a couple of years ago. Even though he is still one of the best fighters, I think it'll be a very competitive fight, but I hope Movsar will do his job." Makhachev also opened up about his own fighting future, revealing that he believes he has at least 3 exciting and very difficult fights left in his career. He said, "I don't know what other records there will be for me to chase, but right now in my division there are some very strong title contenders. Looking ahead, I think I have at least 3 more exciting and very difficult fights in front of me." Jiri Prochazka insists he does not have a fight booked despite recent reports circulating on social media. Prochazka was knocked out by Carlos Ulberg in their vacant light heavyweight title fight at UFC 327 in April. Ulberg suffered an ACL tear during the bout and underwent surgery, which is expected to keep him sidelined for the remainder of the year. Recent reports have linked Prochazka to an interim light heavyweight title fight against Paulo Costa at UFC 332 on October 3rd. However, Prochazka has now shut down those rumors. In a post on Instagram, he wrote, "Strong week, great rounds and teamwork. Family and friends, bachelor's party for relax on weekend. Let's start a 3rd week. Just don't believe to every bullshit on internet. Fight is not confirmed yet, still working on that. One thing is sure, I want my preparation to be truly thorough, to break everything down, and to start from the roots that have long been a part of me. There are still levels that can be reached, and right now I am very grateful to see them clearly." Here are the top 3 memes found on the internet. Number 3 meme was posted by MMA Fan. Number 2 meme was posted by Unable Echo Was Here. And number 1 meme was posted by Smash Talk. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for your daily dose of MMA. Catch you tomorrow.